Hello friends, today I'd like to show you some things that we are doing here, how we are growing our own food. It's chemical free. Look, I just took these potatoes out. These are new potatoes. This is just a couple rows that I planted in March, and then we have on the other side potatoes over there too. They are starting to dry down, getting ready. Here I have onions. These onions are still need another month, but you can see the size of the onions. They can grow a bit bigger because it's quite green, the stalk still, so we leave it till the end of the month and you'll have bigger onions. We give them a lot of water because onions, they like a lot of water, so we give it a lot of water. And when you give it a lot of water too, the onion is very sweet, so you get sweet onions for salad. We eat a lot of onions here, so I grow a lot of onions. You see, I planted some again here. I got some over there, and I'm going to plant some more again as we are taking out. So I'm planting some more, so we have food there. Now look at these lettuce over here. The lettuce, they are so huge. I'll show you these lettuce. Look at that. This is all chemical free. It's huge, just with no chemical. It's my own compost that I make my own compost. In the fall I gather all the leaves and cut all the grass around and make a big pile of compost, and then I plow it into the land when I'm getting ready to plant. So you can see how huge they are. This is spray free, chemical free, and I give them a lot of water too. We have the butternut squash there. It's coming along good too. So we have lettuce here. So I'm harvesting food already from the land here. And here we have cucumber here already too. Look. See, we got the cucumber, and we have a lot of courgette inside here too. The more we cut, the more they give. So there's a lot of courgette inside here. They're getting big. You can see here all of these courgette inside there. And these are the tomatoes. They are already taking lots of load on them already. Yeah, and here we have some more onions here. We have red onions there and leek over there, leek and red onions there. I'm gonna take a cabbage out too, and we have the cabbages and broccoli over here. We have some big beetroot. Let me get some beetroot as well, first to make juice, because we like to use a lot of fresh juice here. So I take these 2 beetroot, look at that, to make fresh juice. And this is celery. It's all celery and carrots there too. So we have some ripe tomatoes inside of the greenhouse. This is chard here. This row is chard. It's supposed to be all chard, this whole row, but not all of the seeds grow. So I'm gonna plant some more again. But the butternut squashes, there's a whole lot inside of it. You can't see them so good yet, but they are inside of it. And here sweet potatoes are growing good. So I'm just going to take a bit of some tomatoes inside of here, which I planted earlier on in the year. And you can see we already picked ripe tomatoes here already. So look at that. See, we are getting nice ripe tomatoes here for salad already. See, these are nice tomatoes for salad. So we do everything here chemical free. Our food is pure food, pure, and it's chemical free. So you can see our food there, and potatoes, and so I'm taking out, I keep planting again. So I took out these potatoes. I'm going to plant another lot sometime this week or next week, so it will be coming in around December, and then I'll plant again. It will come in January. So I keep planting all the time so that we can keep having all the time, and everything we need to keep planting. The tomatoes we have to plant inside the greenhouse because in the winter it wouldn't survive outside, and most of the things out here in the winter it will not survive out here. So but we keep planting some things. There are the winter cabbages that I'm going to plant, and winter broccoli and winter onions too, that can survive some harsh cold weather. So yeah, I want to show you something else that I'm doing over here. I'm building a project over here. So this is for a special cabbage for soup. See, if you come with me over here, you can see what I'm doing over here. See, I'm going, this is away from a good distance from the house. You see the house is over there, up on the hill over there. So I'm over here now, and I cleaned here yesterday, and look at this beautiful place here. All of this belongs to us. It goes, the land goes back to a stone wall. The land has a stone wall right around it. So my land is all, it's all where goes right up to the stone wall. So this is not the border here. It goes further back to a stone wall. I just put this protection here for fire. So here's where I want to build a temple for the Lord right here. I want to cut that out there, cut off this and cut this down, and maybe 40-60 square meter temple here. So in the future, this is my project here. I'm going to clean this back more. You see, it's very nice and cool here for sitting down in the summer, and so I'm going to clean it going back further back that way to give more space for when we come here. You can see I did this yesterday, cleaned up a bit, but we can clean more further back again, going back all that way. If we continue going back, and you can see the house over there, I want to leave a bit of the trees there so that it gives some privacy to the house when we are here in this picnic area here. And so this is a beautiful place, and the water is very close by because the well is just right over there, and the well is filled with water, and the other borehole is close there too, right there. So we're going to start pumping water out from that borehole very soon. And so you see the beautiful view, all of that going all the way back down to the other end. It belongs to us. So it's a huge big piece of land here that I bought this 2 years ago, and now that I'm doing a lot of stuff here on it, building and planning to, do some other stuff here to assist other people as well, and growing more food. I planted probably more than 50 fruit trees here already. I plan to put some more fruit trees in this area here. This is for storage, where I keep a lot of tools and so on. I put my tools there, and so yeah, the land is all of that going all down there. All of the eucalyptus trees belongs to us, and goes all the way back to the other end on the top and all over there. And so you can see our house right there. So that's the future plan for that temple that I want to build there, a house for us to worship God. You see, look, anywhere you plant things, they just grow. Look, the melon is growing there, more lettuce there. Look at some of the fruit trees down there. I planted, you can see apples on that tree already. It's growing. I planted a lot of plums and apples and peach and apricots and so on here. So we have a lot of things going on in this project here, and doing a lot of work here. So you can see, and as we are growing a lot of food here, because we know that a food crisis is coming, we know the troubles are coming, and so we must prepare for the troubles that are coming upon this earth. We must get ready for the time of trouble. You see the fig tree, it already has some fig on it, just a couple figs on it already. So we must prepare for what is coming. God has not left us in darkness, and so there will come a time where there will be food scarcity, and so you need to learn to grow food. If you learn to grow food, you will not have a problem. And if you come out in a place like this, this is a secret place here, it's a hideout. I don't want to share the location with everybody, only for my close friends I give this location, but this is a secret hideout here that we have here, with lots of water, which God has given us this, and God has blessed us here. We save a lot of money here. We don't pay rent, we don't pay light, we don't pay water. We only pay for the internet, that's all. But everything here belongs to us, and God has been blessing us a lot here. We save so much money here. Life is very quiet, it's beautiful, it's peaceful. You eat fresh food from the land, the food that you grow yourself. You eat your own food, you know what you're eating, and I feel better, I feel stronger, healthier. I work all day in this land, and I don't get tired here because I'm drinking natural, pure juice, pure water, nothing that is contaminated, because we know there's a plan by the globalists, the Illuminatis, they're contaminating everything, destroying the food chain supply. They're, and these things are prophesied in the Bible. Bible tells us that a great famine will come upon the world before Jesus comes back. We're seeing the rain and destructions all over the world, the climate destructions that are happening in various countries, floods and storm, hurricanes, earthquakes, whatever. We're seeing the protests going on all across the world, a global crisis, global economic crisis right across the world. We're seeing many different things that are happening, and showing us that it's time to go out into the countryside and seek a place, a safe refuge where you will be safe, where you and your family will be safe, because you will be going to the supermarket when there's food scarcity, and men will be waiting outside to rob you and kill you, take the bag of food from you. So you better off in a place like this, go in a secret place and prepare, grow your food, do whatever you have to do, and God is going to take care of you. God will bless you, and God always blessed us. I've been doing this more than 10 years now, living in the countryside and growing my own food, and the crops always produce, even though the cabbages and broccoli and so on is things that they spray lots of chemicals on, tomatoes and so on, they spray lots of chemicals on it, so. But here we don't spray nothing, even though some of them may get fungus or different things, we just leave it in. But God always give us an abundance of fruits and vegetables. We don't use anything here, so the land is not polluted with any kind of chemicals or anything on this place where I am here. So God has been blessing us. God has been taking care of us here and I got to show you this house one day, the works that I did inside of it. I did all of the works myself with a little help from a friend, but most of the works I did myself. And if I were to pay someone to do this work, it would cost a lot of money. Well, I put a stainless steel tank for the water, for pure water, so the water doesn't get contaminated with plastic or polyurethane tanks. So I prefer to use a stainless steel so the water remains pure, so no chemicals can't leach into the water. So we try to do everything here so that our lives can be healthier. We see what's happening. So many people are getting sick. So many people's lives are being destroyed by contamination. So much things are contaminated, and everything that you look at the food and the water and everything, they are contaminating everything because they have an agenda to depopulate. And if we want to remain faithful to God in these last days, we must prepare in a place like this. Oh, I planted a vineyard over on that side too. So most of the fruit trees are up there, and we have olives here. We produce our own pure olive oil here too. So we have enough. We usually get about 25-30 liters of olive oil, which is enough for us for the year. So we're doing everything here by ourselves, and we are, God is always blessing us here. And so it's up to you. You can stay in the city, but things are going to turn pretty difficult in the next coming months or year or so. So you will be better off if you come out here and start learning to work the land. I grew up in the countryside, and so I know a lot about working the land, where the way I was brought up. Now I'm reaping the benefits of it, and I can see the benefits of the way that I was brought up in the countryside, in working the land and so on. So now it's not that difficult for me to work the land and to do things and to survive, because it's coming to this type of life now where it's a survival. It's a crisis that's coming, and you must make the preparation for it. So God bless you and keep you, and may the Lord's face shine over you.